Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and live once again for more NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005 action on the channel. Nextel Cup Series racing for the Dixieland 500K at the Talladega Road Course on this Nextel Cup Series season for NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. It has been a long time. It has been 8 days, I believe, since the last stream on the channel, but we are back at it once again. I was at Daytona for all of Speed Weeks, as you guys saw with the highlight videos, some other videos from the racetrack as well that kind of linked in with the highlights, predictions video at Daytona Beach. The post-race analysis video will be coming out still. I have not uploaded that. I wanted to do it from the grandstands, but where my seats were, I had a loudspeaker literally right above my head the entire time. So I would have gotten copyrighted with the music they were playing afterwards, most likely. And you guys probably wouldn't have even been able to hear me, to be completely honest, from where my seats were. By the time I had moved down far enough, they were asking people to leave the seats and stuff. So I wasn't going to be able to do it from the track like I originally wanted to. And then I was on the road back over the last couple days and just got home last night. So I will be posting that post-race analysis video from the Daytona 500, my experience as a whole from the Daytona 500 and all of Speed Weeks going into a video likely going to be out tomorrow. I do have to work tomorrow, even though I'm usually off Thursdays. I picked up a shift, but I am getting off early tomorrow, so that way I can get ready and be prepared to head out to California to go to Auto Club next week. So thanks everybody for watching and understanding why I've been gone live streaming wise the last week. I obviously again was posting regularly, at least with the highlight videos, so you guys can pretty much tell that's where I was at. I had no time to stream. The internet wouldn't have been great anyway to stream. I probably figured that, considering there were over 150,000 people extra in the city of Daytona Beach last weekend. Tony444, welcome to the stream, and thanks for being the first down in the chat below. Do I play NR 2003? I do not. I don't have a, I don't believe my laptop is capable of running that, so I do not have an actual, I guess, software device that can maintain that, especially to be able to stream it. Otherwise, I would like to do it. A lot of people seem to like it. I've personally never played it before, but it does look like a lot of fun, so maybe down the road. As far as tonight goes, we're back to business. Again, this is our season-long points format, Winston Cup-style points format here for this championship season. We are on race number 5, and it is at the Talladega Road Course. Yes, Talladega. Yes, road course. And yes, under the lights. Who would have said that? Well, the NASCAR EA Sports video games have delivered once again, and we will have that race for you coming up here very, very shortly. Qualified 18th with our driver Greg Biffle for this season. They have been wrecking in practice all over the place today. I don't expect there to be a lot of long green flag runs. Somebody mentioned back in our last race on this series at Darlington last weekend on Tuesday, which was the last stream that we did was last week on Tuesday. Somebody had mentioned down in the chat that they tend to wreck a lot here at this racetrack in this game specifically. So we'll see what this race will bring. I noticed that for qualifying, you just saw Jamie McMurray hit the wall. There's debris on the racetrack that I think Elliott Sadler just ran over. So we'll see how this is going to go. This could be a junk fest, but we'll see. 143 laps around the road course. It's going to be long one way or another. Green flag is going to be in the air. Mark Martin will lead the field to the green and down into turn 1. Racing is back on the channel once again. And already contact into the first turn, and one car goes around hard into the outside wall. It's Ricky Craven. That did not take long for a caution on the opening lap of the race. Biffle just dumped him. There was such a major stack up with the double file start. Craven got turned off the front bumper of the 16 of Greg Biffle, and I was not expecting that to start today's race. But nevertheless, we have a yellow. So Mark Martin will be credited with the first lap led of the day. The first few laps, in fact, will be led by Mark Martin under the caution for qualifying on the pole and had that good jump into turn 1. Single file restart might even stack things up even more into turn 1, so we'll have to be careful. Green flag back in the air. Biffle was already trying to be careful from the start as it was. Now he's just going to go all the way to the bottom. trying to get down there. Gets squeezed by Dale Earnhardt Jr. More contact. Almost goes around. 3 wide now. Onto this main straightaway, and around goes Biffle into the wall. And already our second caution of the race. It's so dark through the infield portion of the racetrack right there. And there's no real way of being able to tell exactly where the wall's at. They have these really tiny guardrails alongside the campers and all the pedestrians in the infield, but it is so difficult to see, and 3 wide just not a great place to be on this racetrack, really on any part of the racetrack. And as you saw right there, problems for Greg Biffle early, and he's just going to go to the tail. He'll pit, he'll repair some damage after 2 cautions have now flown in the early going of tonight's race. Oh, welcome back. Rude awakening. In our first race back on the channel, 2 cautions already in this one. And we do have the Mr. Clean crew for the first time this season, buffing out all the scratches on the number 16 Granger Ford for tonight's race. Biffle will be at the rear of the field, but he definitely had to repair some damage because he had the damage after turning Ricky Craven on lap 1, and then he had more damage, obviously right there being involved in that accident on lap 5. Green flag is back in the air once again, and it will again be Mark Martin leading the field back down into turn 1. Not a great takeoff for Greg Biffle. They're stacking up, contact everywhere. Biffle's flying in there, finds a hole, squeezes the 0 of Ward Burton to get into that hole. And meanwhile, into turn 2, Bobby Labonte will take the race lead away from Mark Martin. And caution, we have trouble on the backstretch. Our 3rd caution of the race. We have not had a green flag lap yet. This one is ahead in the pack. And again, it's Ricky Craven, who pinches Sterling Marlin and Ryan Newman into the wall as they were 3 wide. What a wreckfest this one has turned into. Oh, Dale Jr. got a big piece of that. He was up on just his left side tires and then came back down on all 4. Heavy damage to about 4 race cars there, and Biffle at least was able to get a bunch of spots into turn 1 before the caution came out. Just a couple turns later, so 3 yellows already before having a single green flag lap in. And this is going to make for a very long race today. The more cautions you have, the longer the race tends to take, and we haven't even had 1 green flag lap in and 13 laps completed. Look at the 43 on the outside of Jeff Green. Biffle is actually able to get through turn 1 cleanly that time as he gets to the inside of the 30 of Johnny Sauter. Side by side as they head into the backstretch once again. Biffle down on the bottom. There's smoke everywhere. There's cars everywhere. Nowhere to see. And caution's out again. There was debris all over the racetrack on the backstretch. And we have caution number 4 already. The 143 car into the wall, similar to the caution before that Ricky Craven started, only instead of being 3 wide, they were side by side. It still didn't work. It looked like he pinched the 0 of Ward Burton into the wall. But that smoke was actually behind where Greg Biffle was. There was debris on the racetrack and smoke ahead of him as well, but no caution came out for that. So he jumps to 29th. Ladies and gentlemen, we might set a NASCAR record tonight for the most cautions in a single race. The NASCAR record's 22. The channel record is 21. We've had 4. We haven't even had a green flag lap in. And what is just an absolute junkyard already. If we can just get a couple laps of green flag racing in, I think we'll be alright, but it's going to be tough to get to that point. You can just hear contact into turn 1 again. Biffle's nailing the restarts. He wasn't good at the very start on the restarts, but he's good now. He's going to be very aggressive down to the inside. And we have a caution again. 1 car down into the grass, spinning. Not sure who that was, but they will bring out our 5th yellow of the race. And it's Jeff Gordon in the 24 also squeezing a car into the wall. It looked like the 122 was to his outside. So that's the 5th caution of the race already. We haven't had a green flag lap in. That's the 3rd caution we've seen on the backstretch consecutively. And it's just because another car squeezes somebody else into the wall. Whether they're 2 or 3 wide, it just doesn't seem to work through there. King Brutus, welcome to the stream. Talladega Road Course. On this game, yes. In this game, Talladega has a road course. I haven't been here in a while. Well, that's okay. I haven't been here in a while either. We haven't streamed in 8 days, so. I was at Daytona. We're back. Green flag back in the air again. So Bobby Labonte got to the lead on one of the last couple restarts over Mark Martin. And that was huge for him. Biffle's still able to gain a handful of spots down into turn 1 on the bottom as he'll crack the top 20 for the first time now inside of Robbie Gordon for 18th. As Bobby Labonte leads him into turn 2. This has been the trouble corner already so many times today. Contact, Sterling Marlin's in the wall. Marlin backs it down right in front of Greg Biffle. Nowhere to go for the Biff, and he's collected. And caution number 6, Sterling Marlin. Same thing as what happened to Jeff Gordon. Biffle tried to go low to miss it. He had nowhere to go. Marlin pulled down right in front of him. And there was also carnage from behind, too, as they stacked up. A couple other cars went for a spin down into the infield grass. Robbie Gordon, one of them. And we have another caution, the second one Greg Biffle has been involved in the early going. And he's going to have to repair some damage and head straight for the back once again. Very unfortunate. He's just been in a really tough spot. Being put back in this traffic, we expected this to be more of a wild card-like race, and boy, it has turned out to be that way so far. Quick repairs from the Mr. Clean crew on the 16 Roush Fenway Ford of Greg Biffle. Talladega is known for at sometimes being a wreck fest, and here today is no different on the road course under the lights. 6 cautions and 24 completed laps as they head to the restart zone. The green flag is back in the air once again. Biffle back to the tail. He's going to try to make his way through on the inside, passing as many cars as he possibly can. Been clean on the restarts himself the last few times. You have to expect more cautions will be coming in turns 2 and 3. And there it is again, another crash on the backstretch. Oh, there is some big sparks on the backstretch that time. Ryan Newman involved in his second accident, pinching the 109 car into the wall. So that's caution number 7. Rams fan 25, welcome to the stream. Thanks for hitting the like button. Anybody who is new, subscribe to the channel. Whether you're new or not, hit that like button. Helps me out a ton. This has been a wreck fest already. We have had, what is that, 6 cautions now? 6 cautions in today's race. And I think we may be setting a NASCAR record today, to be completely honest. Actually, no, that's the 7th caution. Sorry. Miscounted. That's caution number 7. Biffle turned Craven, then Biffle was involved in 2. Now we've seen 4 yellows where he has missed on the backstretch. It's going to be a survival of the fittest kind of a race today. So green flag waves once again. This is going to make for a really, really long race. We're going to have a race record for the longest race maybe ever on the channel today. 143 laps is a long time on a road course as it is. Biffle's going to have to somehow find his way through the carnage, though. Assuming we continue to have carnage, and there it is, caution, and that was right as they were getting into turn 2. That was more of the leaders that time around. They're stacking up again, bringing out caution number 8. Michael Waltrip and Mark Martin get together, and it looks like Tony Stewart also clipped Waltrip on his way back down. I love you, welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness, this is just a dumpster fire of a night so far. How many cautions do you think we're going to get, ladies and gentlemen? I want to see down in the comment section. We have had 7. We still have not completed a green flag lap yet. Sorry, I keep miscounting. I keep putting myself one behind. That's the 8th caution of the race. That was caution number 8. We haven't even completed a green flag lap. Bobby Labonte's led the most so far. The green flag is back in the air. Mark Martin, who started on the pole, was involved in that last wreck, and Biffle did not take off quite as well in the restart that time. He is able to gain about 2 or 3 spots down into turn 1. And will they make it this time without a caution? No, they do not. Oh, man. Dale Jr. goes around. There's another car spinning heading into turn 3. My goodness. Junior pinched the 122, then he got ran into from behind. The second caution Junior's been involved in. Joseph Den, welcome to the stream. Somebody said 2016 cautions? That's already number 9. We're not even halfway. We have a lot of cars pitting right now. And Greg Biffle's going to stay out. I thought about pitting because there was a lot more drivers that also pit, but I think track position's going to be the key here. So Biffle will score 5 bonus points for leading under the caution flag. He's got the track position now. Green flag back in the air at the Talladega road course. He's going to have to block and hope that if the crashes keep happening, that they happen behind him. If he can just continue to nail these restarts, he'll be all right. Harvick bounces off the wall as they enter towards turn 3. Caution. That's probably the furthest they've gotten so far without a yellow, but still not even able to get a half a lap in. Ricky Craven, that's the 3rd wreck he's been involved in. Newman collected in another one. There's all sorts of torn up race cars. When I play this game, I crash the cars into the RVs. Oh, jeez. Biffle's just going to continue to stay out. No reason to pit here. Super Bowl opinion. I thought it was a great game. I kind of talked about it immediately after it took place. But I thought it was a great game. Obviously, you probably liked it. The Rams winning the Super Bowl, so congratulations to your team. A little bummed out the Packers didn't make it, but for what it was a good game. I enjoyed it. Halftime show was enjoyable as well. And there's another one. Caution's out once again. No surprise. Oh, we had like 2 wrecks at once that time. Newman goes around again, and I believe Sterling Marlin now has spun twice. Simultaneously as a wreck. Nobody just... They do not give anybody any sort of room in that corner. And this is going to be one of those races where you're just going to have to hope that the fuel strategy, you don't burn a whole lot under caution. I will talk about the Daytona 500, or have talked about it, in a post-race analysis video that'll be up on the channel tomorrow. As far as my experience, I had a complete blast. But that was... It's well worth the trip. I mean, all weekend was great, except for the couple scary accidents. Luckily, everybody was all right. But the racing itself outside of that, though, was really, really good all weekend. And caution. Labonte really closed on Biffle into turn 3 that time, but the caution came out behind him before Labonte had a chance to strike back to the lead. And again, Ricky Craven. That is the 4th time Ricky Craven has been involved in an accident already in this race. I believe that is number 11. Well, I'm going to Auto Club this weekend. Looks like Biffle's halfway on fuel right now at lap 46. But going to Auto Club this year. Then Atlanta in March. Dirt Bristol in April. Gateway in June. Hopefully the Indy 500 the weekend before that. Michigan again as always. And what other tracks am I going to? Kansas and Talladega. And Phoenix at the end of the year also. I have it on the community tab. You might have to scroll back because it was posted about a month ago probably now. But I have the full list of tracks I'm going to be at and tracks I'll be commentating for live streams this year as well. Wow, they actually made it through. Oh, well, spoke too soon. Caution's out again at lap 49. That is the furthest they've made it so far. Oh, one car on his lid. Kurt Busch has flipped in the backstretch. Up and over goes the 97 of Kurt Busch. Hard into the wall. And that's our first flip at Talladega today on the road course. Lap 50, Biffle will continue to lead under the caution. He's going to try to stay out as long as he can. Labonte led a lot of laps. Yeah, I'm going to Atlanta in the spring. I'm in March. I'm not going there in the summer. Green flag back in the air. Going to Atlanta too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm actually going to all 3 super speedways this year if you think about it. Already at the 500 and be at Dega in the fall, and Atlanta's a super speedway now. Oh, Biffle gonna go wide himself into turn 2. Labonte charging hard from behind, and caution is out as Labonte tried to dive and make a move on Biffle. He put the bumper to him, but he couldn't actually get around him before the caution came out. Rudd, Martin collected, and I'm sure many others. Guess there will always be cars that flip at Talladega, indeed, even on the road course. Considering how many cautions we've had so far, I guess it was kind of predictable it was going to happen at some point. I think that's number 13, if we are still keeping track and keeping the right count. If we can just somehow make it 1 lap, I think we'll be alright. The problem is we have not even had a green flag lap yet, and this might make for one of the shortest races in channel history. Through turn 1 they go. Labonte trying to hold on strong with the Biff riding in front of him. Biffle trying to go back-to-back after winning at Darlington last week. Into turn 4. Caution. Oh, and Labonte, somebody else just cracked the wall after the caution came out. I don't think it was Labonte, but somebody hit the turn 5 wall. Oh, big crash! Multiple cars in the air on the backstretch at Talladega. I think Jeff Green might have... Oh my goodness, Jeff Green was one of them. And the big one at Talladega has now come out. That is definitely the big one. We saw a flip before that, but not where we saw a flip and then multiple cars involved as well. And I believe that's number 14. I could have miscounted. I think it's number 14. Our channel record's 21. I think we're going to get there. And we're not even halfway home yet. Oh my goodness. I was hoping we'd get some racing in today. This is going to shake up the point standings quite a bit. I know it's very early in the season, but it is survival. Biffle feels comfortable. He was involved in 2 of the accidents already. He's got damage on the nose, but he stayed out of the pits when everybody else pitted, and that's why he's leading laps right now as we have another caution. That would be number 15. And we'll see who is all involved in this one. Thank goodness for caution replays. Tony Stewart, Ricky Rudd, Elliott Sadler, the 3 cars involved, and caution number 15. And Tony just nosed it into the inside wall to top it off, it looked like, as he was trying to drive away from the carnage. Maybe heavy damage to the back. Is this game broken? This game is an awesome game, but for whatever reason, I guess this track is broken. We have not had this at all, ever on this game in any racetrack. I think the most cautions I've ever had on this game at any track was Martinsville. We had 12, and we've already topped that before the halfway point today with 15 cautions in the first 65 laps as the green flag is back in the air again. Labonte nails the restart. He looks to the inside. Biffle going to have to throw a block. I mean, the race is definitely seeming like it's one that will end under a caution flag if we get to that point. So track position is going to mean a lot. That will be the race within the race, as we saw that accident transpire not too many positions behind where Biffle was at. Caution number 16 with the 16 car out in front. Looks like Jeff Burton, Elliott Sadler involved, Jimmy Johnson stacked up into the back of it. Jacob Givens, welcome to the stream. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream. This will be the longest race in channel history. Predicting that, yeah, I would assume so too. Now, not the actual longest stream in the channel's history, but as far as this race length goes, yes, it will likely be the longest. And it may be tough to beat. I believe we only have 1 caution at the Daytona Road Course in the season opener. Green flag back in the air. War Given Racing Hub, welcome to the stream. NASCAR record is 22. Our stream record is 21 cautions. Will we break either one of those two, if not both, tonight? Trouble on the backstretch. There was more carnage as they stacked up. Still green so far as they raced their way into turn 5. And now we'll see the caution. And we'll see if it was on the same area of the racetrack or not. No, it wasn't. Oh my goodness. They were out. There was like 3 or 4 cars off in the grass as they went into turn 3. Ricky Craven, for the 5th time, has been involved in an accident stacking up Ryan Newman, and it looked like Kurt Busch, who already flipped in this one, behind him. Want to be short because of the caution laps? Considering how the races ran because it's a video game, yes. So, Greg Biffle stays out again. The rest of the field behind him pit for fuel. Green flag back in the air at lap 73. Biffle's just going to have to try to monitor how much fuel he has in the race car and when he decides to pit. That's the problem with being the leader. Yes, he's leading a lot of laps, but we don't know when everybody else is going to pit. They get the choice behind him. Will they all pit right then and there? Biffle continues to stay on the track and lead laps. Oh, Labonte goes wide. Harvick's up to second, and they wreck behind. Labonte jumped off the curb in turn 4, lost a few positions. Harvick is now up to second as the 144 car crashes. It looked like they stacked up in front of him, and that's why he ended up in the wall on the backstretch. Then got ran into by rookie Scott Wimmer. Oh, man. Couple of hard licks there. Inside Uranus, welcome to the stream. Hugh Pass, welcome. Is Hugh Pass a, see, one of the, it looks like Biffle's got a quarter tank of gas left. Jared Khalif, welcome to the stream as well. How many DNFs? I don't know. I can't check it. I can't check the DNFs. It was another bot. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for covering that, King Bruce. Lap 77, green flag back in the air. How many cautions is that now? I lost track over the last couple. Is that 18? That caution number 18. Harvick nailed the last restart to get by Labonte with Labonte's mistake. Now can he nail a potential restart to get by Biffle in the 16 car? I guess you could say they've got fresher tires, but consider we haven't had a full lap of green flag action. The tires aren't that fresh. Cars scattering around as they wreck again. I believe that is number 19. Sterling Marlin has wrecked now for, I believe, the 3rd time, squeezing Jimmy Johnson into the wall. Ethan, welcome to the stream. I'm leaving Friday morning, so we're streaming tonight, as you see, and then I will be streaming tomorrow night, also at Talladega NASCAR 05, but it will be on the oval for the Aaron's 499. 1/8 of a tank of fuel left for Greg Biffle. He'll stay out again. He's really pushing his luck here, but the green flag is back in the air at lap 81. If we get another caution on this lap, I think he'll stay out one more time, and then he'll pit the following time by. He does not want to put himself back in traffic with all these wrecks going on, but he's going to have to do it at some point and hope for the best. Great launch on that restart from Biffle, probably his best restart since taking the race lead. Caution, number 20. And we're one away from tying a stream record. And Jeff Gordon into the wall, stacking up Jeff Burton, who gets spun, and Burton's done for the day. And, oh, man, a couple of hard licks for Jeff Burton as he goes up in flames and then gets drilled on the driver's side door by the 109 car to top it off. So Biffle, again, will stay out of the pits. I will be driving, believe it or not. Green flag back in the air, lap 85. And we are 3 away from breaking a NASCAR record. Boy, this is something. We may never see a race like this on the channel ever again. Oh my goodness. Biffle's led a lot of laps. He's really hoping that there's a caution this time around, and there is. I was going to say, because he was going to have to pit within a couple laps, so... Stays out. He gets the caution that he kind of predicted was going to happen, as we've seen all night long. 137 car is going to go around now. I just wonder how many DNFs we're going to see. That might be another record. Can't believe I'm driving. Nobody else can believe it. Everybody I've told, whether they're at work or not, I really don't want to fly. I've never flown before, and I'd have to fly by myself, so... 4 tires and fuel coming up for Greg Biffle this time. No adjustments to the 16 car. And this will give the race lead to Kevin Harvick. He has not led yet today, but he'll get 5 bonus points for leading under the caution. No, I mean, the only reason I'm flying is... I would have flown if I was flying with somebody, but because I've never flown before, I really don't want to fly by myself, especially to Los Angeles, of all places. Because that would be the nearest airport to Fontana, where the track's at, so... If I had somebody with me, that's the only reason I would fly. Cost-wise, it's about the same. Considering it's still the same amount of nights in a hotel and the flight cost there and back. The only difference is I'll probably have to pay maybe a couple $100 more in gas, and that would be really the only difference. I'm using a rental car, so that's factoring the rental car in that I would have had to have whether I flew or drove as well. So I'm not putting the miles on my car. Green flag back in the air. Looks like we have 3 drivers out of the race. Biffle restarted in 40th, and he's trying to attack on fresh tires. He's going to have to make sure he avoids any sort of a caution. Oh, wow, we have a caution in the middle of the backstretch now. That's the earliest we've seen a yellow, from the AI at least, and it might be for debris. And it is. Debris off the 122 car. Tough to tell what the debris was from, but we do have debris, and we have now tied a NASCAR record with our 20-second caution, and this is now our stream record. Could have picked you up in Ohio. Don't you live in California? Biffle's going to stay out of the pits again, and we'll see if everybody else is going to come in. Nobody else will pit here. This is going to be a bad way if Biffle can't make it on fuel. He's going to hope that he can make it on just this one stop for fuel and tires. Green flag back in the air. And one more caution to break the NASCAR record for the most ever in a single race. That would be a real record of 22 in the 2005 Coca-Cola 600. This is 2004. Oh, we got debris. There was a hood on the backstretch, and Greg Biffle barely missed it. That's another thing he's going to have to be careful for. Not only wrecked cars, but all the debris shedding everywhere. And he barely missed the hood that fell off the 109 Dodge. And that is a record, ladies and gentlemen. 23 cautions in a NASCAR race. Oh, boy. King Brutus lives in Ohio. Always wanted to go to Cedar Point. Well, Cedar Point's closed this time of the year because it's still winter. See, that's the only thing. We're supposed to get snow at my house Thursday night, and I'm hoping it's done by Friday morning when I go to leave. Otherwise, I'm going to have to maybe drive a little bit longer in length. And there's a snowstorm going through like northern Texas, Oklahoma too right now. That's the only thing I'm scared about. Not so much the drive itself, but just trying to get there on time. Caution before we even get into turn 1. My goodness. Another yellow. Likely for debris once again. I didn't see anybody get turned. That is caution number 24. And the debris looks like it has flown off of the Elliott Sadler M&M's Ford. Roller coasters are pretty fun. Cedar Point is well worth the trip if you ever get a chance to go or you're in Ohio. I highly recommend it. Was that 23? Or are you guys behind me still? I think that's 24. It might be more than that. It's at least 24. I'm trying to keep track as best as I can. When you have this many cautions, it's kind of difficult. 43 to go at the line. Harvick continues to lead. Biffle's in 29th. He needs to go, but it's tough because we keep having caution after caution after caution, and even more so now before they can even get into turn 1. Now he's up to 22nd. Gonna have to hope nobody's gonna shed debris, and if they make it to the backstretch, I expect there to be another accident, and we don't even make it to the backstretch. Debris will fly before they make it there, so caution will wave. Biffle misses the debris. It might have been behind him, and I believe it was. Mark Martin in the 6 will shed debris. Biffle is just trying to survive the carnage. He was already involved in 2 of the first 3 accidents of the day, but he hasn't been in one since. Number 25. I got a lot of merchandise at the track. I got a Daytona 500 t-shirt too. And another NASCAR hat. I had to get a Blaney hat too. I didn't want to get another Blaney hat. I had to get a 5th Blaney hat because I forgot all mine at the house. So that was the first thing I did. That was the very first thing I bought Thursday night before the duels. Green flag back in the air, 39 to go. Biffle into turn 1. Gunning it hard. 3 wide. Contact with Kane. He's in the wall, and that's going to stack him up. So all the positions he gained on the restart, he lost immediately after, and he's very fortunate to not wreck the race car. Into the backstretch. 3 wide. Caution. And it was right out of the rear view, and now there's debris on the track ahead. So caution behind. There's debris everywhere. Biffle just ran over a piece of debris under the caution flag, and I think he's going to have to pit. The 141 goes around behind him, saw it out of the rear view, and then we had a parking lot in turn 4. So Biffle's going to have to pit. I think he has a flat tire. He ran over a piece of debris after the caution. Man. And everybody else is going to pit as well. This could be the money stop, ladies and gentlemen. 4 tires and fuel for the Biff. No adjustments. Should be able to make it to the end from now, the 2nd stop of the day, and unfortunately he has to take tires because he may have a flat. The good news is he shouldn't go all the way to the back of the pack with everybody else pitting, and let's see what this Mr. Clean crew can do. The only pressure stop of the night so far. Yeah, we have not had a single green flag lap anyway, so you're not the only one that hasn't seen one. I haven't even seen one yet either. We can't even get a half a lap in, though. We either wreck on the backstretch, we get debris before that, or we wreck in turn 5. We haven't made it out of turn 5 yet. Which I guess is about halfway. Green flag back in the air again. Caution before they even get into turn 1 again. There's more debris. Biffle is in 14th after the pit stop, so he did gain a few spots. I believe he gained 3 spots in the pits. He went to the bottom. He wasn't able to gain a spot before the debris came out off of Jeff Gordon's front bumper. I think we may get a first-time winner this season. And Greg Biffle's trying to keep his streak alive of top 3s, but it's going to be difficult. The more laps that we run under caution, the less of a chance he has to pick his ball. Yeah, we got the Mr. Everybody is Mr. Clean characters. That number 26. Green flag back in the air. The NASCAR official 2022. Welcome to stream. Pain, indeed. So much pain. Biffle nudges Dale Jr. out of the way for 11th. Just completely took his line away in turn 1. Biffle's got to go just as hard as everybody else right now and just hope that he doesn't get ran into from behind. And instead there's a wreck behind him. And I believe Dale Jr. was involved. Number 27. Wow, Jr. hard in the wall, but it looked like everybody actually missed him to the inside. It was Mark Martin who ended up wrecking after passing the 8 of Dale Jr., and he's missing a right front fender. Backed it down right in front of Michael Waltrip, the 143 car also involved. Santiago Kid, welcome to the stream. Did I miss the first caution? You missed the first 27 cautions to be exact. Roughly, I believe that was our 27th of the race. Not even kidding. We have not had a green flag lap in this entire race. This is just wild. I think we might have some trivia tonight with how quick this race is going by. Green flag is back in the air again. Biffle trying to gain as many spots as possible into turn 1. Slides the rear tires a bit as he drives underneath Ryan Newman. He's underneath him at least. Jeff Gordon to his outside as well as they run side by side into turn 2. Hoping that we don't get a debris caution, and hopefully we can make it green this time. No, instead they wreck behind him. There was also contact in front between Matt Kenseth and Ricky Rudd, as they were 3 wide. And it's Ricky Craven again in the wall. That time he kind of got pinched off, and Craven is up in flames. Second car to go up in flames today. But this time for Ricky Craven, though, that was about the 5th or 6th time he had been involved in an accident. Though that one wasn't really his fault. The other ones were. Turn off cautions. I can't do it now. And actually in this game, you can't even adjust the settings once you start the season. So, once you start the season, you kind of have what you have. Biffle's made his way up to 8th. Good thing they had a good pit stop. He was able to get a few spots there. Get by Jimmy Johnson and Elliott Sadler for 6th on the restart as we have 22 laps to go. Ricky Rudd trying to block. Biffle not going to send it into turn 2. Craven might have nudged the wall. Sadler goes around. Sadler goes around behind Biffle. Contact with Jimmy Johnson. That might be caution number 30. And they actually wrecked behind him as well. I think Gordon and Newman got together and everybody else piles in. Gordon missing a hood. And I think they stacked up because of the wreck in front of them. I think every car has been involved in an accident today. I would not be surprised. Ricky Craven ready for the barbecue. Oh my goodness. Looks like you're going to win. I don't know. I mean, we don't have too many laps left, especially with the way the cautions keep flying. Looks like 18 laps to go. Green flag back in the air as Harvick continues to lead. Biffle nudges Ricky Rudd out of the way as he gains a spot for 5th. He's going to have to be aggressive here. Everybody else has been all day long. And you just got to hope he makes it through any sort of carnage as well. Kenseth bounces off the wall. Another spot gained, it looks like, into turn 3. Side by side for position so far. Kenseth, Biffle, 2 Roush teammates side by side. Furthest we've gone green flag so far. We might actually get a green flag lap in, and this could be the race to the checker. The impossible may just happen. And remember, Biffle qualified 18th, so he doesn't have great speed in the car. Ricky Rudd just drilled Biffle from behind as they made it back up onto the oval. That stacked both cars up. And we're going to get a green flag lap in for the first time tonight as we have about 17 laps to go. And this is the race. What we've all been waiting for all stream. We'll see if they make it into turn 2 this time around. That's been the trickiest corner of the racetrack all night long. Into turn 2 they go. Contact. Kenseth nearly goes around. Oh no, Biffle into the back of him. He'll gain a spot. Spot gained for Greg Biffle, but he's got heavy damage to the right front, and now they wreck behind him. Caution is out again. Heavy damage to Greg Biffle's Granger Ford. You can see it right there after clobbering his teammate Kenseth, who ended up in the wall. And further back in the pack, we have another flip. Brian Vickers has gone upside down for the 3rd time today. We have seen a car flip. Oh my goodness. Biffle's going to have to stay out. He's got heavy damage to the front of his race car. But he has no choice. Well, at least we got one green flag lap in. We'll see if we get it again. Remember, no cautions on the final lap in this game. If we do make a green flag lap and get to the white flag. But the race could end under caution as well, depending on when it ends up flying and how many laps we have left. Oh, Biffle gets into the side of Labonte. He saves it. Tony Stewart up the middle. Bunch of contact everywhere. And that's going to allow the race leader, Kevin Harvick, to get away. They may be crashing behind again. Tony Stewart's off into the grass. Caution behind in turn 4. And another car nearly goes upside down as a 122 climbed over another race car. Dale Jarrett had spun in front of him, stacking everybody up. Oh, Newman was up on his right side tires as well. Ryan Newman also nearly upside down in that crash. Harvick going to lead the field to the green. We're going to have less than 10 laps to go. Oh my goodness. Ten to go. Green flag for Kevin Harvick. Contact between Biffle and Stewart on the restart. Biffle going to get a spot out of it. He has to be aggressive. He doesn't have much speed on the straightaways with the damage to the front of his race car. Biffle to the inside of Labonte. Stewart gets into the wall back behind. Into turn 2. Caution is out. I believe Biffle had second. I believe he had a bumper ahead of Bobby Labonte for second place at the timing of the caution. With 10 laps to go, they wreck again. It looks like the 30 car has gone around off the front bumper of Dale Jr. after squeezing him into the backstretch wall. The 30 is Johnny Sauter, by the way. Reese Cup, welcome to the stream. This is legend difficulty, yes. They check up into turn 1. That's why I'm able to gain spots down there. Oh my goodness. This could be the final restart of the race. And Biffle's in second. He needs to get around Kevin Harvick. Green flag is back in the air. Pulls out of line. He's going to go for it. This could be the race. And a caution can strike at any moment. Biffle pitches Harvick and he's in the lead. 3 wide back behind him. Harvick's going to lose multiple positions with the contact with Biffle as Labonte and Stewart get by as well. Into turn 2. Stewart in the wall hard, and he takes out his teammate Labonte with him. Caution is out, and will that end the race? Greg Biffle is the leader. And Harvick was also involved. And Harvick may be done. If Harvick DNF'd off of that, which he may have, I don't see flames, but if Harvick is out of the race, he was leading on that restart. After Biffle knocked him out of the way in turn 1 to get to the lead before the caution. And we're going to have another restart. The race is not over yet. 2 to go. Green flag in the air. If we get to the white flag, if we do get to the white flag, no cautions will fly no matter what happens. But if we don't get to the white flag, a caution will definitely end the race now. Green-white checker finish for the first time this Cup Series season. Biffle leads him into turn 2. It's Tony Stewart and Bobby Labonte behind. Labonte's going to get into the wall. Biffle has a lead. Will we see the caution? We do. Caution's out, and Greg Biffle will win the Dixieland 500 on the Talladega road course. And the caution will fly for Ward Burton, who pinches another generator rookie driver into the wall. I believe the 137 to his outside. They stacked up behind. The caution is waving. And that is going to do it. Greg Biffle is your winner at the Talladega road course. A race that we will most certainly never forget. 5 hours and 8 minutes. A new stream record of all sorts. And we're going to check out these race statistics. That was one that was completely out of control from the get-go. 1 green flag lap and that was it. And I'm surprised we even had that many. Oh my goodness. And Biffle was collected in 2 of the first 3 cautions of the race. Don't forget that. He was riding around with damage just hoping he wasn't going to be involved in another one the rest of the race, and he somehow wasn't. He was either ahead of it or behind it, or he was able to miss it in front of him. Missing debris everywhere, except for one case where he ran over debris. but he was very fortunate that everybody else pitted the same time he pitted, and he gained 3 spots in the pits with less than 30 to go. Not the longest stream ever, but it is the longest race ever. 36 cautions. Yeah, I miscounted. I thought I would have missed a few in there. I was thinking it was what King Brutus said, which was like 30, 33, 34. But we had 36 cautions for 107 caution laps, and we only had 1 green flag lap. The reason why it wasn't more than just 107 caution laps is because every time they waved the green flag and we crossed the start-finish line for every restart, that wasn't considered a caution lap. It was considered a green flag lap. But we only actually had 1 full green flag lap of racing in. Why did I wreck Harvick? I didn't wreck him. I just knocked him out of the way, and then he ended up wrecking further back and DNFing. Unfortunately. Sorry for any Harvick fans. I had to go for it there. I thought that was the final restart. It ended up being the second to last restart because we had a green-white checker, but I wasn't sure if the race was going to end under caution. Restart the race. I can't. I don't even think I can. And even if I did restart it, I think we're going to see the same thing. I think that's just how the AI race on this track in this game, which I did not know until tonight. 6 lead changes through all that. Who all led? Greg Biffle led 57. And Biffle actually did lead the most laps today. 57 laps led. Bobby Labonte led 26 laps, finished 3rd. Mark Martin led the first 8 laps after qualifying on the pole. We'll take a rundown through the top 10. Tony Stewart finished 2nd. Bobby Labonte 3rd. Matt Kenseth 4th. And Mark Martin rounds out the top 5. Good day for Roush. They had 3 of their 5 drivers inside the top 5. Jimmy Johnson 6th. How about Ray Parker finishing in 7th? Elliott Sadler 8th, Ryan Newman 9th, and Ricky Rudd rounds out the top 10. Of all the races that Elliott Sadler did not DNF in, this was one of them, despite being involved in multiple accidents. He shed some debris there for a little bit as well. Now we gotta look to see how many cars DNF'd. I was surprised we didn't have more. Kevin Harvick led 52 laps today, so Biff only led 5 more laps than he did. And the difference was getting around him on that second to last restart, really, as far as the laps led went. Jeff Gordon ends up also DNFing. Ricky Craven DNF'd. We saw that earlier. We saw Jeff Burton up in flames. Mike Murphy DNF'd. Jeff Green DNF'd. And that was it. So through all the cautions, all 36 of them, we somehow only had 6 drivers who actually failed to finish this race. But they all wrecked because of accidents. It wasn't because of legitimate engine failures. They legitimately wrecked out. We will have trivia tonight, yes. Trust me, I'm not going to just end the stream after that. I think that was less than an hour. But 5 hours and 8 minutes is going to be the time to beat. And I don't think we're ever going to see... Look at the average race speed. Average race speed, 60.1 miles an hour. Because all but 1 lap was ran under caution. So basically the caution speed's probably 55 miles an hour. And we ran 1 lap at race speed at Talladega. So that knocked it up above 55. That's insane. But, hey, nonetheless, another max points day for Greg Biffle. We could have very easily have wrecked out of that just as much as finished first. Honestly, we could have finished back in the 20s if just as much as we could have finished first. There was strategy involved in this race, believe it or not, despite only having 1 green flag lap. And that was just, it was more of a guess than what it was, an educated guess as far as just trying to decide when to pit to get to the lead and get the track position we needed at certain points in this race to lead the most laps. The entire field pit 3 times. We pit twice. We made it on 2 stops. Probably could have made it on 1, but I pitted that second time because I had a flat tire after running over debris. But trivia will be happening as soon as I exit out of this. And we get to see Greg Biffle in victory lane once again, of course, as well. And the Mr. Clean crew is 1 for 1 this season, even though they didn't really have to do much. They had to pull out some fenders early on in the race, I guess. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content if you are new to the channel. I see we have a few subscribers from during the stream, so thank you for that. We are at 1.46 now, and we have 16 likes, 18 people watching. I think we had as many as 19 watching at one point. Tomorrow night's race will be the Aaron's 499 at Talladega. It will start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005, right here live on KRC with the live commentary. I kept the realistic commentary throughout this race, even with 36 cautions. That will be a record that I don't think we'll ever break on the channel. I don't think we'll ever break 36 cautions. Says he started the stream 39 minutes ago. I think it was more. I started at 6:30. It was about an hour ago. But yeah, we'll do some trivia tonight. Let me unlock some chase plates real quick. Well, I probably don't have that many because we only had one green flag lap. Yeah, we will. Trivia will be on this stream, by the way. We'll do some NASCAR trivia, and I'll pull that up. I don't even think I can unlock anything anyway. I pretty much have all the chase plates except for the prod cars because I haven't really done much of the career mode yet on this game. And what else do I need? I think that's it. Yeah, that's literally all I need. It's gonna take a while to get all those. 75,000 each. Then all these pole awards I have blacked out so that way I have to qualify still. Qualified 18th. I don't know if I would have had the speed to contend for the win necessarily tonight, but I guess the cautions definitely evened the playing field. Really did. I mean, it evened the playing field. I don't think anybody had an advantage unless you qualified up in the top portion of the field. I mean, all the guys that qualified up towards the front did finish there, excluding Biffle, who played the strategy game to get his way up there during these cautions. Gonna drink sand. You say sand sanitizer? You mean hand sanitizer? Sand sanitizer? We have hand sanitizer and sand sanitizer. Alright, let me get that trivia up for you guys. Oh boy. I could actually add the 57 laps. The 57 laps led as well. You guys are going to see a bunch of screens here for a second. Bear with me. I think this is the first time we've done trivia on a NASCAR 05 stream. For those of you that watch this race, you would understand why. Billy Kramer, welcome to the stream. Tristan Heidenkamp, welcome as well. I am live. Glad a lot of you guys are coming out for this one. We've had 22 people watching. 22 likes on the stream as well. Is that a 100% ratio? I believe so, but if you haven't hit it, definitely smash the like button. Helps me out a ton. This is a race that you will never forget. It won't take long to go back and watch it. For those of you that do go back to watch it. Gonna have to get the chat up on my phone as well. I grab my phone first. Alrighty. Who's ready for some trivia? They go to Auto Club this week, so let's do some Auto Club trivia first. NASCAR trivia. Oh, I forgot to put Sporkle. Sporkle. NASCAR Auto Club. /500 top 10 finishers. They haven't really been racing at Auto Club that long. I don't think we've ever had a 100% ratio on any quizzes in this game, but I think we have a chance on this one. So this only dates... I gotta block all these ads. Get out of the way, ads. Alright, let me get the chat up on my phone. So this is every driver who's finished in the top 10 at Auto Club from 1997 to 2018. So this isn't counting 2019 or 2020. They did not race there in 2021, and they'll be racing there this weekend. So you guys can help me out down in the chat as always. Do not cheat. Don't Google anything. This is going to be going based off of, you know, our knowledge together. And let's see if we can get 100%. I don't think we've ever had one. I feel confident about this one. It's pretty confident for me. This is recent era. There's only 2 years on here that I was not actually born in, so might actually have a chance. We're going to start off trying to name the winners. Jimmy Johnson's won here a bunch. Kevin Harvick has won here. Biffle has won here. Kyle Busch has won here. Let's see. Jeff Gordon has won here. I think Mark Martin's won here. I mean, he obviously had a top 10. Yeah, Mark Martin won in 98. I thought so. Thought he had a win here. Matt Kenseth has won here. I think Denny Hamlin's won here. Might be wrong on that. You know what? I'm just going to start naming names. I feel like I'm going to waste time if I don't do that. Ryan Newman. Logano. Larson's won here. Bowman's not on here. Oh, yeah, it's only 2018, so guess if Bowman or Byron didn't finish top 10 then he wouldn't be on here. Blaney's probably on here, yep. Dave Blaney and Ryan. Chase Elliott. Who won in 2018? I don't know why I'm... Yeah, Earnhardt's going to be on here. Junior and senior. Sadler's probably on here. Scott Riggs have a top 10 here? No, he didn't. I just felt like... What about Jeff Green? Oh, okay, there we go. Jeff Green having a top 10 at Auto Club. What year was that? I need to find this out. 1997, Jeff Green had a top 10 at Auto Club. What about Johnny Benson? Jerry Nadeau? Help if I spelled his name right. I think I spelled it right. I think I spelled it right one of those times. Yeah, Truex has a win here. Truex actually... He was the one that won in 2018. I don't have the 2015 winner yet. Casey Kane's going to be on here. Did Danica Patrick have a top 10 here? Nope. Stenhouse? Stenhouse has one. Trevor Bayne have one. Trevor Bayne never had one. It's been a while since I've done a lot of trivia. Okay, so I did spell Nadeau's name wrong. I got it that time. Thank you for helping me in the chat, Joshua. Let's see. Joe Nemechek. Nemechek not on here? I don't know why I'm spelling things wrong tonight. Joe Nemechek has to be on here, right? Ricky Rudd. Casey Mears. Sterling Marlin. Jamie McMurray. Pablo Montoya. Hornish ever have one? Nope, Hornish never had one. Yeah, Tony Stewart. Thought I had most of the big names out of the way, and I guess I didn't. I do have Newman. I do have both the Bush brothers. I do have Jeff Gordon. Dale Earnhardt, I do have him. Harvick, Nadu, Truex. Edwards. Did I forget Edwards? Yep, I did forget Edwards. Thank you for that. 2008 winner at Auto Club. Still missing the 2015 winner. Who won in 2015 at Auto Club? I feel like a lot of the 2010 years kind of blend together here. Most of them. Excluding 2013 and 2011. Those were great races, but all the other ones kind of just blend. Keselowski. There we go. You guys are bailing me out on this one tonight, I'm not going to lie. I felt more confident. I'm just kind of... I wasn't ready for trivia. Usually NASCAR 05, we don't do trivia, but that was a wreckfest of a race. Even though we actually got to the end and won, it wasn't our fault. Just can go back and watch. We were involved in 2 of the accidents, one of which I just couldn't move out of the way, and then the other one accidentally dumped Ricky Craven on the start of the race. Ryan Blanket. I do have Blaney and Hamlin. John Molitor, welcome to the stream. We need some names from the 90s on here. Ernie Irvan. Oh, wow. Ernie Irvan's not on here. Kenny Schrader? Kenny Schrader's not on here. Wow. Labonte. Both the Labonte brothers. Rusty Wallace. No, Bell's not going to be on here. He was a rookie in 2019. This only goes up to 2018. So the 2019 and 2020 races aren't on here. That's why Bowman's not on the list, even though he won. Rusty Wallace won in 2001. Who won the 2000? Oh, hang on. Jarrett. Jarrett didn't win it, but I did forget Dale Jarrett. Waltrip? He had to have had a top 10 here, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, Darrell did also. Darrell in 98 finished 5th. He didn't have that many great runs towards the end of his career, but I guess he had a great run at Auto Club. Steve Park probably on here. Oh, wow, Steve Park's not on here. Okay. Johnny Sauter. Nope. Stremme. Sorensen. Brian Vickers. Okay, Vickers is on here. David Reagan on here? Nope. Jeff, yep, I forgot about the Burton brothers. So Jeff and Ward are on the list. Jeremy Mayfield, that's a good one. Yep, Mayfield was a 2000 winner, so thanks for that. We're still missing a couple from the 90s. Surprised Joe Nemechek wasn't on here at all. Gilliland? Did he have one? No. That would have been impressive. David Rudiman might have. He had some good runs, couple wins. Nope, nothing there. McDowell. Nope. "2014, we're missing 3 of them. 2016, 2018. Missed a lot of recent ones. 2017. Who's some drivers I haven't named yet? It's got to be at least a couple big-name drivers I haven't named yet. Eric Cope. There's no way Cope's on this list. No, Cope's not on it. Jimmy Spencer might be on it. Yeah, Jimmy Spencer's on it. He probably was... What year was Jimmy Spencer? Jimmy Spencer finished 5th in 97 here. Bodine's a good one. Yep. Probably Jeff, I would assume. Yep, Jeff Bodine in 98 finished 7th. There's no way Harry can't. Yeah, I was going to say it's a little too late into the 90s. J.J. Yaley? Okay, J.J. Yaley finished 8th in 2006. Are there any Hendrick guys I've forgotten? Johnson, Gordon, Jr., Kane, Mears, Nadu, Nemechek. Mike Skinner's a good one. Yep, Skinner's on the list. Where'd Skinner finish? Skinner finished 7th in 2000. John Cena. How do you know? I thought nobody could see him. NASCAR official 2022. Oh, I think, won one right. I might have won at Auto Club on NASCAR Heat 5 once. But remember, Heat 5 came out in 2020, so 2020 race isn't on here, so I wouldn't be on here. I don't know if I've won there in Thunder 04 or NASCAR 05 yet or not in the Cup Series. I would assume I probably had a top 10 if I didn't win, though. Maybe I am on the list. I don't know. 6th in 04. Did I finish 6th? Or 8th in 03? Cena won that title 14 times. I did put Ken Schrader on here, and he did not finish in the top 10 here. I thought he might have in the 90s. Maybe the early 2000s. Yeah, I'm getting stumped now. Almirola? Wow, okay. Almirola's not on here. I thought that might have been 2018. I thought Almirola could have been 2018 with Haas. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Oh, Eric Jones. Yep, 2017, Eric Jones. Sorry, 2018. 2018 was Eric Jones, my bad. He was a rookie in 2017, but 2018 he finished 7th. That was a good one. I do have McMurray. I thought I had him on here. Yeah, McMurray 10th in 2016. Probably had a few others as well. I do have McMurray. Clint Boyer. Okay, that filled up quite a few more. Forgot about Boyer. Still missing one from 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015, 2014. It's got to be the same driver, right? It's got to be the same driver. Who am I forgetting? Paul Menard. He's got to be on here. Menard filled up a lot of those. He filled up 2015, 2014. Wow, Paul Menard was really good at Auto Club. 2013, 2014, and 2015, he had top 10s. 8th, 9th, and 4th. Menard finished 4th in 2015. That must have been one of his better racetracks. I guess he won at Indy too, so maybe he was just good on the big flat tracks. I mean, I guess the Auto Club's got some banking. It's flat considering its size, though. Oh, Ambrose might be on here. That's a good one, too. Nope, Ambrose not on here. John Andretti? Yep, John Andretti's on here. Okay, that was a good one. I actually thought of that one. Where did Andretti finish? If it takes me too long to find him, then I'm not gonna bother. I don't know where he showed up. He's on here somewhere. I can't find him. Oh, there he is. 8th. 8th in 2003. Brendan Gaughan. I don't think so. I don't think he would be on here. What? I guess he is on here. I would not have... I don't think I could have guessed that. I don't think I would have guessed Brendan Gaughan. Because he wasn't in the Cup Series that long. Like, he was in the Cup Series for a quick second, and that was it. But I guess Brendan Gaughan finished 6th in 2004. Casey Mears also had a top 10 that same race. That must have been a rain shortened race. That had to have been. I mean, that's insane. Brendan Gaughan finished 6th at Auto Club in the Cup Series. I would never have guessed that. Daniel Suarez might be, yeah, you're right. Suarez in 2017 probably. Yep, Suarez finished 7th in 2017. That was also a good pick. 10th in 2018. We're still looking for 2016, 2014. We only have 2.5 minutes. And we have 8 more to get our first 100% quiz. Tom Brady. We need some real guesses. That was a big swing for the fence, and you got it. Regan Smith. Ah, dang it. I thought he would have been on here. Bobby Hamilton. Nope. Dang it. Jack Sprague. I'm trying, guys. Kevin Conway. I don't know. Look at my wall of diecast, see if any of those names come to mind. No, I already have them all. Dang it. I tried Danica Patrick. Allmendinger. The Dinger. All right, I forgot about the Dinger. I'm not even going to look to see where. AJ was 2014. Still missing to 2018. 2018. Priest? Actually, I think his rookie year was 2019, now that I think about it. Six more. Dylan. I forgot about the Dylan brothers. It would have been Austin. Austin finished 10th in 2018. He's good at Michigan. I should have assumed Auto Club. He would have been good as well. 97, 98, 99, 2001. It's got to be the same driver. Morgan Shepherd might be on here. Nope. Nope, Morgan Shepherd's not on the list. Scott Wimmer. Nope. 5 away. That might be the same name in the 90s and 2000s too. Might not be though. Well, I guess we'll have to see. I'm done. I can't think of any more. Ted Musgrave. Ah, Ricky Craven. I did forget one of the Hendrick guys. I did forget one of them. Chad Little. So Ted Musgrave, first and foremost. Ted Musgrave finished 4th in 1997. Ricky Craven finished 9th in 1997. Chad Little finished 6th in 98. Wally Dallenbach Jr. Good old Wally finished 8th in 99. Robert Presley finished 10th in 2001. And that was all we missed. So it wasn't the same guy. Actually, they were 5 different names. 98%, the average score is 85%. I'd say we did a fantastic job. That was a good way to start off the night. Let's see what other Auto Club quizzes we have here. That's a hot start. You can't do winners because we just literally saw all the winners. All-time laps led at Auto Club. We can do that. Xfinity Series winners. Ooh, that'd be tough too. Might do the all-time laps led. 78. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is everybody who has led a lap at Auto Club. So this is all-time laps led, but I mean, this is like legitimately everybody who has led a lap at Auto Club. This is going to be tough. A lot of those names we just had are going to be on here. You would have to assume. But this is, I mean, somebody could have led a lap under caution, though. Like one of the wave-around guys. Because there's quite a few with just one lap led. This will be our second quiz of the night. This is anybody who has led a lap at Auto Club since its existence. So this is including 2019 and 2020. The last quiz was not. So let's start it. We have 18 minutes. We're going Kevin Harvick. Jimmy Johnson. Johnson's the all-time lap leader here. I kind of figured it was either him or Harvick. Jeff Gordon. Mark Martin. Denny Hamlin. Kyle. Wow, Kyle Busch is second all-time. He's still got years to go. Well, I guess it's going to be into a short track, though, so I guess he's not going to be able to catch Jimmy. Yeah, let's get Musgrave out of the way here. No, Musgrave never led a lap. What about Chad Little? We might be cheating a little bit. Chad Little led 3 laps. Ricky Craven. Ricky Craven led 9 laps. Who else was on that list that we forgot? Robert Presley. Robert Presley led 1 lap. Yeah, if we didn't do that first quiz, we would never have gotten Robert Presley. Robbie Gordon was also on this list as well. Jimmy Spencer. Casey Mears led 1 lap. Scott Riggs lead a lap. Nope. Logano. Labonte. Elliott. My man Ryan Blaney. Dave Blaney's on here. Alex Bowman. Yeah, okay, so Bowman, I guess this isn't counting 2020 because Blaney and Bowman dominated that race. I think they split the stages, if I remember right, in 2020. But it only shows Bowman leading 1 lap, and the only thing I got for Blaney was Dave Blaney, and not Ryan. Waltrip. Earnhardt. Wow, Dale Sr. only led 2 laps at Auto Club. He would have had 4 races here, too. So in 4 races at Auto Club, he only led 2 laps. Menard. Allmendinger. Newman. Stewart. Nope, Almirola's not on here. Boyer. Edwards. David Reagan. Biffle. Kenseth. Jarrett. Sadler. Kind of bouncing all over the place now. Wallace. Casey Kane. Meteorologist has a NASCAR podcast. That's interesting. Larson. Oh, Danica never led a lap here. Stenhouse. Oh, Stenhouse never led a lap. See, some of these drivers that were on that last list are not on this one, though. Burton. Reed Sorensen led 9 laps. Brian Vickers lead any laps? Wow, he led 55. Okay. William Byron led at least 1. This probably only goes back to 2018 again. Just like the last quiz did. Don't forget Dylan. Morgan Shepherd led 1 lap. Keselowski. And rough picks for the 500 as well, unfortunately. Yeah, I did put Dylan in here already. Both Ty and Austin are on the list. Skinner. Ernie Irvin. I think I put Sadler on the list, right? Yeah, I do have Sadler. Rudd. Nemechek wasn't on the last one. He's on this one. Wow! Joe Nemechek never had a top 10 at Auto Club, but he led 93 laps. That's insane, honestly. He must have had a lot of engine failures or something. That's just bad luck. Stewart. I do have Tony Stewart. J.J. Yaley. Johnny Sauter. Jeff Green's probably on here. Did Brendan Gaughan lead a lap? I mean, he had a top 10. Yep, Brendan Gaughan led 1 lap. Yeah, I'm supposed to get 1 to 3 inches of snow also tomorrow night into Friday morning, unfortunately. I do have to work tomorrow. I did pick up a shift, so I don't plan on doing too many more of these quizzes tonight. Probably like 2 more after this. I'm only working a half day, but I will have to get up early to go in. I'm trying to think of guys I named in the last list that I haven't named yet in this one. Hornish. Nope. Not on here. Michael Annett lead a lap? Nope. Allgaier. Nope. Actually, wait a minute. Dang it. Chris Bell. Nope. Just making sure. I think it only goes up to 2018, but I just want to make sure. Jones isn't on here. Russ Castro, welcome to the stream. I do have Allmendinger. He led 1 lap. Hemrick? Nope. No, Stenhouse wasn't on here. I do have David Reagan already. Forget any other of the who? There's 233 laps led by somebody I have not named yet. This one's tough because we don't have the years to look off of like we did in the last one. This one's honestly tougher, even though we played that last quiz already. 8.5 minutes, and we still have like, what, 17 more to name? No, 24. 24 more to name. Falling behind here. Mayfield. No, Kenseth's on here. I had to have named him. Right? Yeah, Kenseth is number 4. 4th all time. Laps led at Auto Club. Got the Bush brothers. Truex. Truex was 233. 118. I'm still missing one big one yet. Steve Park. Good one. Park was not on the last list because he didn't get a top 10. Austin Hill is no. I don't think he's ever made a Cup start. Not 2018 and prior, at least. I think I put Waltrip on here. Yeah, Mikey's on here. Okay. That's okay. Hey, better safe than sorry to put the names I already put on here. Just in case I missed them. Because there's obviously got to be some common names on here that I have not put. It's the problem with... I try to go in order, but then it's hard to go in order because it's like, okay, Roush, and then they... You know, like Edwards, for instance, also raced for Gibbs, so it's like... Then when I cycle through Gibbs, and I'm like, wait, did I say Edwards yet? And it just kind of... It throws it off. Regan Smith. Alright, Regan Smith led 1 lap. Yeah, I think I have Jarrett on. Yeah, I do have Dale Jarrett. 118. Sterling Marlin. I think I have him on here too. There's no way Marlin never led a lap at Auto Club. As fast as he was on the bigger tracks in the Silver Bullet paint scheme. I don't see him on here. I don't think Marlin ever led a lap. That's surprising. I tried Stenhouse. He didn't work. He didn't lead a lap here. Riggs, no. Wimmer. Bobby Hamilton, no. Jack Sprague, no. Hornaday, no. Striking out. I think I have Logano on here. Maybe I forgot Logano. No, I do have Logano on here. I do have Mark Martin on the list as well. He is number 6 all time. How about the Biff being 8th all time at Laps Led at Auto Club? He's got a few wins here. Wally Dallenbach, 6 laps led. I remembered him having a top 10 in the last list. That's why I wanted to put him in here. I think I put Skinner on this list. I have Mears, I have Spencer, McMurray, Montoya, Andretti. I'm starting to remember some that I forgot that I had in the last list. Ambrose. Ambrose didn't lead one here. Jerry Nadeau. Nope, Nadeau's not on here either. Justin the Gamer, welcome to the stream. We finished the race already, just doing a little trivia after the fact. Go back and watch it from the first part of the stream. Bit of a shorter race for our hands, so doing some trivia after the fact as well. Usually don't when I get to the end of the race, but if you go back and watch it, then you'll understand why. Jason Leffler on here? Nope. Rudiman. David Rudiman's on here. McDowell. Nope, McDowell is not on here. Gilliland. David Gilliland's on here. Trevor Bayne. Ah, Bain's not on here. Trevor Bayne was a good bit. I had thought of him right when you did. I'm running out of guesses. We're going to get 100% on one of these quizzes sometime. Suarez? Nope. Thought I put Boyer on here, just checking. Patrick Ellison, welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's a couple of them that only led one green flag lap that I still don't have yet. A couple of them with just 2 laps. I mean, a lot of these guys are probably guys that only led because of cycling to pit stops. Or laps under caution led. Those ones are tough. I do have Harvick and Bowman already. Oh, man. I don't know. We still have 14 left. Still have 14 to go. Kenny Schrader at the last second. Almost forgot him. And that's it. Oh, man. Johnny Benson, Todd Bodine, Brett Bodine, Jeff Bodine. Dario Franchitti led one lap at Auto Club. Travis Quaffle, David Stremme, Scott Speed, Kyle Petty. Landon Castle led 4 laps. Shane Meal led 4 laps here. Stacy Compton had 2 laps led. Randy LaJoy led 2 laps. Yeah, that was tough. Probably should have gotten Johnny Benson. And then probably the Bodines. And that, I mean, from there, I probably wouldn't have guessed Franchitti would have led a lap. I honestly didn't even know he ever led a lap in NASCAR, to be completely honest. Alright, so we've done 2 Auto Club quizzes. Let's try to find more Daytona 500 quizzes just because we're off the back burner of it. Okay, let's see here. I tried Custer. He wasn't on here. I think it was only from 2018 and before. Let's go, we've probably done most of these Daytona 500 quizzes. I'll try to find one that we haven't done before. It highlights the ones we have done. Daytona 500 runner-ups. We haven't done that one yet. This is going to be tough. 63. So this isn't counting this year, so it's not completely updated, but it's up to last year. So everybody who has finished second in the Daytona 500, we'll do this one. 12 minutes. 12 minutes to try and name every driver who finished second in the Daytona 500. Let's go. My man Ryan Blaney has unfortunately finished second twice. Martin Truex had a close nail biter. Mark Martin had a close nail biter. Earnhardt, I know, has finished second a bunch. Senior and junior, a bunch. Denny Hamlin, I believe. 2014, I think Biffle finished second once. No, he did not. Okay, he would have finished third in 2010 then. That was his highest. Jeff Gordon? Oh, wow. Jeff Gordon never finished second. Yeah, this is tough. Michael Waltrip? Darrell Waltrip's on here. Petty had to have. Yeah, Richard Petty's on here. Pearson's probably on here. Patrick Chadley, welcome to the stream. I had the 500 winner in my garage too, Patrick. I didn't have any. I would have put him in for Harrison Burton, who flipped at the end of stage 1, but I didn't have any internet access at the track that I could have switched my picks out. Otherwise, I would have had an extra like 40-something points. Wouldn't have been at the bottom of the barrel, at least. Nope, Logano not on here. Keselowski. Nope. I know the Kurt Busch did. Wow, Kurt Busch finished second 4 times. Sorry, 3. Kyle Busch finished second once. Chase Elliott finished second last year. Bill Elliott in 83. I don't think the Benedetto finished second. Edwards in 2011. 2018. Hamlin won. Who finished behind him? I'm thinking right? Hamlin, yeah, 2018 Hamlin. 2015 Logano won. I don't know who finished second. Was it Harvick? Yep, Harvick in 2015. Harvick also in 2009. 2006 was Casey Mears. 2004 was Tony Stewart. 2002, jeez, Ward Burton won. Elliott Sadler. Okay. Jarrett might be on this list. No, Jarrett's not on here. Bro. Cale finished second. Is that 5 times? Bubba Wallace, 2018. That's right. That's right. Good pick on Wallace. You're probably thinking Rusty, but which I was too when you said that. But yeah, I forgot Bubba Wallace, second, 2018. See, I know this stuff, but you forget it, and then when you figure out, you're like, oh yeah, that's right, and you can just kind of visually remember it from that point. But Sterling Marlin, 91, finished second. 98 was Labonte. Got a few of them for both Labonte brothers. 1994 behind Marlin. Jimmy Spencer? No. Who finished second behind Marlin in 94? Wow. I don't know on that one. 2000, I know Jarrett won, but I don't know who finished second. Schrader led a lot of laps in this race. Did he ever? Okay, Schrader finished second in 89. 92. Allison's probably on here somewhere. Davey was second and behind his dad in 88. Bobby finished second 3 times. Was it Boot Champ that finished second behind Lee Petty in the first ever? Yep, okay. That's what I thought. Fireball Roberts on here? No. AJ Foyt on here? Nope. Andretti on here? Nope. They all won it. They never finished second, though. Benny Parsons on here? Oh, wow. Benny Parsons finished second 3 times. He won it once. Dave Marcus. Oh, my phone's dying. I'm going to have to use... I didn't have a plug close enough for my phone. Or an outlet close enough for my phone. So if you see me flip-flopping back between this screen with a million screens, as well as the actual trivia screen. The chat's a little slow here. I mean, Junior Johnson might be on here. Or Bobby Johns is on here. That's a I would never have guessed that in a million years, but Bobby Johns finished second in the Daytona 500 in 1960. I guess it was a good thing I was going to try Johnson. I think that one's still trying to catch up yet. 9 people watching. Thank you for everybody tuning in. 26 likes on the stream as well. I greatly appreciate that. What a welcoming party. Alright, finished the race up tonight. Just doing some trivia. These are drivers who finished second in the Daytona 500. We have 49 of 63. I can't remember who finished second. It was a single file race. And pretty much the whole race. Jarrett won, and I just don't know who finished behind him. Wait, was it Ernie Irvan in 94 that finished second? No. 92, Allison won. I don't know who finished second. had to have been somebody he was running for against the championship that year. It wasn't Bill Elliott, because we already have him on the list. Was it Cool Wiki? Nope. Bobby John Z. Holzheimer, yep. Yeah, I'm running out of guesses too. We still got 3.5 minutes. Gotta have some names from the 60s. There's gotta be some names from the 60s we know on here. Got a couple of them, but got lucky with Bobby Johns. Tried guessing Foyt and Andretti. Pearson's on here. Petty. What about... Yeah, I got Waltrip. Weatherly, that's a good one. Joe Weatherly. In 1961, Weatherly finished second. I know he was an owner. I don't even know why I tried Wood. Oh, what about Pete Hamilton? Nope. He won this race, never finished second. I'm curious about 92, 94, and 2000, though. Really curious about those ones. If we can't get them. Rudd. Morgan Shepherd? Morgan Shepherd in 92 finished second. Okay. That was a shot in the dark. Got it, though. At least been above average the first two quizzes tonight. Grandpa watched this 500. 1963 runner-up, Fred Lorenzen. Would help if I spelled his name right. No. Did I spell it wrong again? Yes. 1967 and 1963, Lorenzen finished second in both of those. It's a good one. Good one. One more quiz after this one as well. We got 40 seconds left on this one, though. 94, 2000. I feel like I should know those two. Jarrett and Marlin were the winners, but I don't know who finished second. I mean, Dale Earnhardt finished second so many times, and that wasn't one of them. Gant? In 94? No. Neil Bonnet ever finished second? Nope. I was guessing him for 85, really. Jimmy Pardue, Daryl Deringer, Leroy Yarborough, Charlie Glotzback. Those were the rest in the 60s. Then in the 70s, I swear I forget about Buddy Baker on every quiz. I don't know why. Buddy Baker, Charlie Glotzback, and Bobby Isaac in the 70s I missed. 1985 was Lake Speed. He finished second. I guessed Ernie Irvan. I think I spelled his name wrong. So I spelled Ernie Irvan's name wrong. I should have had him for 94. And then Jeff Burton finished second in 2000. really know that, I guess. Probably knew of it, just somewhere in the back of my brain. I don't remember that at all, but... Alright, well, we got 84%, 53% average, so we've been knocking it out of the park all day today. One more quiz. Just gonna go NASCAR and let's go Xfinity Series and see what we can find. We've done the all-time winners before, I know for a fact. Oh, 11th to 20th in point standings. That's an oddly specific one. Let's go points leaders. Let's go Xfinity Series points leaders. I remember doing a Cup Series one like this. It was any driver who ever led in points in NASCAR Cup Series history. We had to try and guess them. See if they got something like that for the Xfinity Series. No, they don't. They only have it for 2018 and 2020. Alright, well, let's just see what we have for NASCAR then. That we haven't done. But it's challenging. I think I remember doing that runner-up to Dale Earnhardt one. Most Sprint Cup starts. I feel like we'd get that after a while. NASCAR Cup Series states. I remember doing that. That was kind of painful. Find the driver. What's this? 2. I don't think this is gonna count. Michael McDowell. Kyle. Hey, 100%. What was that? What was that quiz? I don't even know. That was a waste of time. Active drivers with the most wins? $69, 3 this year. I don't know when this is from though. Looks like it's from 2014. This is old, outdated. Trying to find a good one. That whatever that 2-question quiz was not a quiz. That was not our last one. Who finished second in points? I feel like I could get most of those. I feel like we're going to get back to the 60s and 70s and struggle again. Let's go NASCAR starts. Last NASCAR start by number. Oh my gosh. Is this every number? Woo! We've done some like this. I don't know if we've done this one though. It wasn't grayed out. It gives you the sponsor. It gives you the sponsor, but we have to name the driver who last ran every single one of these cars. Car numbers. All 110 of them. This is going to be our last quiz. We have 10 minutes. That's it? They only give us 10 minutes for this? Oh, this is terrible. I don't even know if I can type that fast. Well, I won't think of any. This is going to be our final quiz. We're going to have to go by number. We're going to have to. Oh, this isn't even updated, though. That's the problem. It looks like 2020 was the last year. I don't see any 2021 on here because the 99 is showing 2018. We might not do this only because it's outdated. Like Tyler Reddick would be the number 8. What the heck? We'll still do it. It's only outdated by a couple years. I think we can work our way around it. Jeez, this is going to be tough. I'm not looking forward to this. This one we might not get average. Like 64, 65. I don't even remember those being numbers in the Cup Series. Oh, jeez. 66 is Timmy Hill, though. He also drove the 87 car last. Okay, well, learn something new every day. Kyle Petty in the 40. All right, Kyle Petty not in the 45. Never mind. Oh, my gosh. The 0 in 2005. Is that Jack Sprague? Nope. Ward Burton. Oh, my gosh. Skip it. We'll go back. 00. Quinn Houff. Regan Smith in the 01. The 2 would be Brad Keselowski. Because this is not, again, up to date. Number 3 is Austin Dillon. Let's go Earnhardt. Jeffrey Earnhardt's on here. Bowman. This is 2020, then Jimmy Johnson's going to be on here. Bobby Gordon in the 07. Oh, no, Tyler Reddick's going to be on here. Never mind. I forgot he was a rookie in 2020, so Custer's going to be on here too. I don't know why I went with Casey Mears, but who else was a rookie that year? Christopher Bell. 15 would have been... Shoot, who drove the 15 car in 2020? Brendan Poole. That's right, Brendan Poole. Bernard. Not on here. Harvick is in the 29. And the 4. 5 would have been Casey Kane if this wasn't 2020. Lars. Is it? Yeah, okay, so it would be Kenseth in the 42. Suarez is still going to be on the list. 47 car would be Stenhouse. Priest in 37, 38. Oh, 36 is David Reagan. 38 would have been 2020. Was that Nemechek? Yes, it was. Newman in the 39. 34 is McDowell. Josh Wise is probably on the list. No. Oh, jeez. Give it a couple guesses. Casey Kane. Got a bot in the chat. I did put Kane on here, I thought. Yeah. That would have been the 5 car. 7. No, it wasn't Danica. Almirola in the 10. The 11 is Hamlin. Bush Brothers. McMurray would have been the 40. 43 would be Bubba Wallace in 2020. The 45 wasn't Kyle Petty. Who drove the 45 car last? '44 would have been Brian Scott. 78 would have been Truex. No, wait a minute. What? Oh, McLeod. What? Okay, well, BJ must not have run the last race in the 78 car in 2020. See, this is why the outdated quizzes can cause some extra strain. Unneeded strain. 84, is that Scott Speed? Yes, it is. Oh, Scott Speed was the 82. Vickers would have been 84. Okay, Vickers was an 84. Benedetto's got to be on the list somewhere, right? Yep. Bowman's probably on the list somewhere. No, he's not. Okay. Nine is Chase Elliott. Byron in the 24. 14 would be this time Boyer. Gano in the 22. I don't know if Edwards is on this list. Yeah, Edwards wouldn't be on the list. He was the last one in the 99. 2018, I think it would have been a Starcom entry. Was it Derek Cope? Nope. I don't know who would have been the 99 car. Where's Winval when you need him? It wasn't Jeffrey Earnhardt. Landon Castle? Well, Castle is on the list, but that one wasn't it. Tony Raines on this list. No. Scott Riggs. Stremme. David Stremme's in the 90. Okay, what about Sorensen? Sorensen's in the 98. 26 car. 26. Moffitt might be on this list somewhere. Nope. '49 card. Is that Fincham? Yep. Cody Ware is not on here. Who would have been the last driver in 2020 to drive the 51 if it wasn't Cody Ware? Bilicki. Bilicki would have been the 77. Jones would have been the 20. 17 would have been Busher. Justin Haley in the 16 in 2020. Last driver in the 23 before Bubba Wallace. It wasn't Bowman. It wasn't DiBenedetto. Who else raced for BK Racing? Boris said is probably on here. That is, yep, that's a good one. Kevin LePage might be on here too. Yep, LePage is in the 57. Or was in the 57. Some good guesses. Is that Tilley guy racing that 78 car? Kyle Tilley? Nope. Who drove the 78 in 2020? That wasn't McLeod. Truex is already in the 19. I don't know. Matt Crafton on here. Johnny Sauter. Johnny Benson. I don't know. Just guessing now. I knew this was going to be tough, but this is tough. Thought Boris said was in the 60. 2011. Big Red. I don't know. The only one I ever remembered with the Big Red paint scheme was Montoya. But I don't remember him in a car that wasn't the 42. In NASCAR, of course. Man, we only have 25 seconds left. That just wasn't enough time. I have more guesses available. I didn't even get all of them from this year yet either. Or current date. Just because I'm scrambling everywhere else. I just needed more time. We could have gotten more. Oh my goodness. This is... Alright, well, where do we start? Mike Bliss in the 0. I probably should have gotten that. I guess Sprague and Burton. Then I just started skipping around instead of going in order. I forgot about Mike Bliss driving the 0 car, to be completely honest. David Gilliland was the last driver to drive the 02. Butch Leitzinger in 1994 was the last driver to drive the 03. I would never have guessed that. The last driver to drive the 05 in 1993 was Ed Ferree. Wouldn't have guessed that either. Sam Hornish was the last driver to drive the 06 car, and it was in 2007. Man. Garrett Smithley was the last to drive the number 7, which was in 2020. Terry Labonte was the last driver in the 08. I knew he hopped around a bunch of rides. I probably should have guessed Labonte for that reason, but I didn't. And probably should have. I forgot my guy Ryan Blaney. I didn't forget him. I guess you could say I forgot him. I just didn't have enough time. I wasn't even like looking at a lot of these. And Dave Blaney was the last to drive the number 60, so Blaney would have actually knocked out that one as well. Smithley also in the 54. I'm not going to down myself for forgetting that Blaney one. I just didn't get to it. TRG Eternal Tornado, welcome to the stream. Was it McLeod 78 2020? I thought Cup Series. That's what I thought too. I guess it was Garrett Smithley. He was the last one to drive it, at least. It must have been Homestead was the finale in 20... No, wait, Phoenix. Phoenix was the finale. Smithley must have drove it at Phoenix then. J.J. Yaley was the last to drive the 23. I don't remember J.J. Yaley running for BK Racing at all. I do not remember that whatsoever. I mean, I know he was another driver that's floated around with a lot of different teams. I don't remember him at BK Racing. Robert Richardson Jr. in the 26 car. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Chad McCumbee was the last driver in the 45 in the Cup Series. See, I thought it was Kyle Petty. I automatically assumed that the first time we've seen the 45 on track before this year was Kyle Petty, not Chad McCumbee in 2008. Joey Gase in the 46. Joey Gase was also in the 51. I just didn't have enough time to guess like Smithley and Gase. I would have gotten around to those Rick Ware guys eventually. James Davison as well. Hud Strickland, last driver in the 58 car in 1999. Chad Chafin in the 61 in 2006. Dick Trickle in 1996 in the 63 car. Would have been perfect if it was the 69. Who was the 69 car? 69 car was Denny Wilson in 1992. I wouldn't have guessed that. David Gillen was the last to drive the 35. Corey LaJoy in the 32. I just didn't get there. Greg Gaulding 2016 was the last to drive the 30. Travis Quaffle in the 28. Probably could have guessed him. Him like Yaley, I guess, were with a bunch of different teams there. Yaley, again, with Rick Ware Racing, so I would have gotten to him eventually. Jerry O'Neill in the 65 car in 1993. Mike Skinner was the last driver in the Cup Series to drive the number 70 in 2009. I didn't even know he raced in 2009 in the Cup Series, or even attempted to race. Anthony Lazzaro, 2001, drove the 68 car. Mike Bliss also in the 71. Corey LaJoie in the 72. Travis Quaffle in the 73 again. Ron Hornaday was in the 76. Smithley again in the 78. Kelly Byers in the 79. Brendan Gaughan was the last to drive the 75 car. I don't know why I don't remember that. In 2017 also. Joey Gase on the list again in the 83. Cole Witt in the 84. Carl Long in the 85. Carl Long was in 2002. Rich Woodland Jr. in 1993 was the last driver to drive the 86 car. Yeah, don't know. Morgan Shepherd, 89. Victory in Jesus Dodge. I probably could have gotten that if I just would have looked at it, but again, I didn't get to some of these at the bottom of the list. I think my screen was like right here for the longest time for me to not get the 12 of Blaney. Just thinking I had already typed his name in there. Timothy Peters was the last to drive the 92. Ryan Ellison in the 93. Stanton Barrett in the 94. Tanner Berryhill in the 97. And Kyle Weatherman would have been the 99. I was thinking it might have been Jeffrey Earnhardt or Landon Castle, but I guess Kyle Weatherman was the last one to drive the 99 before Daniel Suarez took it over. And the average score, not good. 56%, 69 was the average. You, Chad McCumbee. Oh, you forgot to type Blaney. Yeah, it does feel bad. I'm not going to beat myself down. If I would have obviously seen the 12 there, I would have gotten it. It would have been different if it was like a quiz where like I was naming like something and like trivia wise where I didn't have like any like guesses or hints. Like in this case, obviously if I would have seen I forgot the 12, I would have put Blaney in there, but I just didn't scroll down the screen far enough yet because I was so worried about trying to get the other one. So I'm not worried about missing Blaney there, but I still should have gotten him, but at the same time, if I had more time. I kind of said that from the start. I didn't think 10 minutes was enough time for that many names. Because I do think I could have gotten like those Rick Ware guys eventually. I obviously wouldn't have gotten all of them. I think I could have gotten the average score if I just had more time. But, yeah, it's the first time I haven't gotten the average score in a while. Well, that's not the way to end this off, but I guess we're going to have to end it because I need to work out and go to bed so I go to work, picking up some OT tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Full race live streams, realistic commentary on the daily, as well as other related NASCAR videos on YouTube. Post-race analysis from the Daytona 500, long awaited, will be on the channel tomorrow, recapping my weekend at the Daytona 500 and at Speed Weeks for the first time ever. I was at Speed Weeks and at the Daytona 500 last week. Predictions video for Auto Club will be coming up within the next few days. I will definitely record that tomorrow when I get off of work, so that way I can upload it either the morning of the race or the day before the race. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take qualifying into consideration with it on Saturday. I'll try to hold off until then, but I really don't want to because I don't think I'm going to be able to get the video made in time to be able to upload it with all the driving I have to do to get to Auto Club this weekend. I'll be on the road pretty much all day Saturday. So, for that reason, I'm probably just going to do the predictions video before that, so I can still get it out to you guys. Tomorrow night's live stream will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back at Talladega again on NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. Tonight we ran the road course. It was a wreck fest. We had 36 cautions in the race. I was only involved in 2 of them. Missed all the carnage everywhere else. I guess you could say I was involved in 3 because I ran over a piece of debris at one point. But as far as like accident-wise, I was only involved in 2. But regardless of the fact, we broke a record, not only a NASCAR record, but a stream record. 5 hours and 8 minutes for the race according to the game because it accumulates the caution laps for real time. So in real time, the race would have taken 5 hours and 8 minutes. For us, it took about an hour. But regardless of the fact, that's going to do it. Again, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow at 6 for the Aaron's $4.99 on the Oval at Talladega. Can't wait to see you then. And also, that will be the last live stream for about another week again because I am going to Auto Club and I'm driving out there. So, a fair warning that I'm only streaming twice this week, just like I did last week, because I'm back on the road again to another race. But then after that, we'll be back to our originally scheduled programming as far as during the week we'll have the live streams. And then on the race weekend, we'll also have live streams, but it'll be of the real race and live commentary there once we get to Vegas in a couple weeks. So then we'll be back in the swing of things again until I leave for Atlanta. But at least for the next couple weeks, it'll return to somewhat normalcy. So sorry for that, but hopefully you enjoy all the videos that I've uploaded from at the racetrack at Daytona, and then again this weekend at Auto Club. Again, I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 6. Sorry, long outro. Had a lot to get in there. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your evening.